So, Norwegian firefighters have rescued a 20-year-old man, Cato Larsen, who fell into a pit latrine. That's right, a long drop. In order to try to retrieve his friend's cell phone. It dropped in there, of course, when he was taking a piss. So, how did this happen? Well, it's hard to explain, but apparently in he goes, at which point he throws up because he realizes he's actually claustrophobic. Wow. He gets carted off to hospital. The toilet, apparently, which is a pit latrine, not even connected to the sewers, and it only gets cleared once a year, has been totally destroyed. He's treated for wounds to his upper arms and bite wounds.
Ouch.
Ugh, bite wounds.
Oof.
And here's the thing. So he's in this pit latrine for a whole hour, and he didn't even manage to retrieve the cell phone. Yep, well, speaking of destroyed cell phones, Samsung, the world's leader in terms of sales of smartphones, but not well known for making actually any profits out of them, is in a world of pain this weekend. And that's because the new Samsung Note 7 has had to be recalled around the world because of exploding batteries. That's right. Basically, phones incinerating themselves while they're busy being recharged. And the timing couldn't be worse because arch rival Apple is in fact launching the iPhone 7 this coming Wednesday. And Apple's well known for bringing devices that are just perfect and are available in the stores like literally the next day. Poor old Samsung will basically recall every single Note 7 that has been sold all around the world and replace them at their own cost in the forthcoming days. That's going to be expensive. Speaking of Apple, how's this fight in Europe between Apple and the European Union? Wow. You know the background, of course. It's about Ireland because that is where Apple has its regional headquarters. They've been involved with taxes, manipulation of financial flows, but yes, also assembly and a little bit of logistics out of Ireland. Basically paying extremely low taxes over decades, the European Union conducts its own investigation and decides, no. Apple must pay the Irish 13 billion euros. Wow, that's a lot of money. But the Irish are going to contest the decision. They're taking it on appeal to the EU. What a great nation. And the reason, of course, is because they want companies like Apple in there in order to promote general economic growth and upliftment. They want their tax status as a haven to be maintained. So they will appeal the decision. An Irish finance minister, bless him, Michael Noonan, used the most apt metaphor to describe this situation, seeing as how Ireland is basically the home of the potato. He said, you know what? To do anything other than to contest this decision would be like eating the seed potatoes. So the shipping business is a real mess right now. And of course, it's just a slight cooling off in the Chinese economy and ridiculous overbuilding of vessels in previous decades. Right now, though, South Korea's largest shipping container company, Hanjin, has just gone into bankruptcy protection, creating a very ticklish problem. So understand what happens when bankruptcy protection is nobody wants to do business with you anymore, and those that have got an asset of yours are hanging on to it because, hey, they might not get paid. So the vessels that are actually in ports cannot be released. More worrisome, though, are the vessels that are currently out on the ocean, with about 540,000 containers, which contain your Christmas presents, right? They're not going to be getting any access to ports because no one wants to let them in because they may not get paid. People that supply fuel to the vessels are staying away, as are those that provide food for the crew on board. Ouch! This situation is going to get messy fast.